Hello, everybody. It's time for Nails Over Coffee. It is February 12th, and I will see this is my cup today, so I'm feeling very turned around. Hello. Oh, well, I'm wearing black today, and I don't really look like a floating head. Hi. So maybe the black background isn't too bad. What do you guys think? I just don't want to look like a floating head when I'm wearing black because, frankly, especially on days I have clients, I wear a lot of black. And so I don't want to look like a floating head. Do I look like a floating head? Hello, Brenda. Brenda? 2015? Yes. All right. Woohoo. I think I finally got it, you guys. I don't look like a floating head. Okay. Cuz yeah, I've been super concerned. I haven't worn black all week because with the new black backdrop because I didn't want to look like just a floating head. Maybe if I had a turtleneck on it would be a little worse, but as long as I'm showing some neck. But this is a salon afternoon and I'm, wearing my little retro print headband here. So black was the order of the day. So yes, today we have my 75 years with Mickey anniversary thing. For those of you who have ever seen me in person, you know that I have a Steamboat Willie tattoo, so Mickey's my thing. So, greetings everybody. I'm so enjoying watching everybody's pictures from behind the scenes of Fashion Week. It's so interesting to see all of the work that goes on behind the scenes with the nail stuff. Like, we used to be these stepchildren are fine now, but it used to be a bad thing of the nail industry. And now we're just right up there with hair and, the rest of the designers and stuff. We have nail people there, and it's so exciting. So exciting. But I do have a confession. I couldn't handle the heart anymore, so I took the heart off my nails. Couldn't handle it anymore. I'm over Valentine's Day. I'm just over it. My idea of Valentine's Day excitement this year is going to be watching The Walking Dead come back because I'm way more interested in that. So, something kind of interesting I want to talk to you about today, right? Me too was the comment. Is I got on this kind of thought process this morning because I was talking to one of my nail sisters who's a regular viewer but refuses to log in on the app because that's just her. Hi, Dana. But so I was talking to a nail sister this morning and we were trying to come up with some brainstorming stuff for her retail area in her space. And so it really got me thinking about retail and salon decor and branding and those kind of things. So I want to talk a little bit about that. I'm not going to go off on one of my retail tangents. Don't worry about it. Never fear on that. My intro to retailing video is one of the free videos on universityofnails.com. So if you want to listen to my intro to retailing rant, it's there for free at any time, even if you're not a member of University of Nails. So you can go right ahead and catch the rant on that. But this is more like talking about how to make retailing like a part of your salon where it stands out enough to get some attention, but not so much that it sticks out like a sore thumb. Just kind of some cool retailing ideas. So first of all, if you're a scrapbooker or you know anybody who's a scrapbooker, if you know somebody or you yourself have a Cricut cutter thing, especially like I've got a good friend who she's like way over the top, like her scrapbooking room is bigger than my whole salon. But they can cut out in vinyl, sticky back vinyl, whatever you want in whatever fonts that they have a cartridge for. And if they don't have a cartridge, if you get them the cartridge, they can do that. And so that's why in that branding thing, you want to keep things consistent. So you want things in the same font if you're going to be using decals on your wall. It should go in line with your printed materials, those types of things. That's a part of your branding. But if you don't know somebody who has one of those, you can certainly order any of that stuff online. But there's just some fun stuff that I was thinking of. I have on my Pinterest, I have a board called Salon Decor Ideas. And it's, for me, it's just where I pin stuff that's my style. But you should totally, if you're on Pinterest, you should totally have one of these sort of salon decorating ideas. It's really good to kick you up when you've got something that you need to do. So my friend's branding is more of a clean, upscale, but still casual salon space. It's very bright and cheery, but it has very clean lines. And it doesn't seem like uber expensive, but you definitely get the feeling that it's upscale. So what we kind of put our little nail tech brains together for and came up with for her retail to enhance her existing retail display goes in line with all of that. But so just that whole kind of food for thought. So I just want to say that this is hilarious, though. This was something that somebody, it's on Etsy, Salon vinyl. And I think that for people who this is your style, I think this is absolutely adorable. It is a wall sign that says, "It's all fun and games until somebody breaks a nail." I think that if that fits your type of salon decor, I think that is absolutely hilarious. Then there was some other things I saw in here. Like, I tend to like things a lot more natural. It's that Northwest kind of feel. I want it to be clean, but not clinical. And I like the brown and off-white and linen. And as my husband hates them, my jar of sticks that I have, because they're like the real fine reeds from IKEA. But I thought this was really cool. This is, if you need to divide your space, like to divide your pedicure room space, something like this would be super easy to DIY. To get some of those sticks, kind of glue them in along the board. Maybe to do some lighting, if you wanted to wrap some of the little fine white lights that you can get on just about anywhere. This I thought was super cool before I get back to the retail thing. If shabby chic is your salon decor, this is badass. Look at this pedicure. They repurposed doors. They distressed finished them and used it as the surround for their pedicure area. How cool is that? So just some fun stuff like that. But so if you're thinking about retailing stuff, you want to do something that will draw some attention to your retail, but it's going to be low enough maintenance for you. So like a lot of times a cabinet is a really good idea, because then you're not consistently having to dust everything, because we are in fact dust factories. So since you don't want to have to continually be dusting everything, cabinets are kind of a nice thing. IKEA's great. Because they have those curio type cabinets. And then using some vinyl decals to kind of dress it up. Maybe if it's big enough, if you've got a big enough salon space and you have a lot of retail, using the block wood letters to say retail, or I had an idea today that didn't work for Dana, but I thought it was super cute, which is, you know how you can buy the Chinese takeout boxes that you can, I bet Cash and Carry has them in plain white, but you can get them at other places. I think Uline has some. You can get them in different colors or whatever. But wouldn't it be fun to get takeout boxes, food takeout boxes for your bags to send people home with, and then do your vinyl on your display for takeout, and have your stuff organized in there with a couple of boxes that have some tissue paper stuffed in them for display. And then you can box up people's take home products for takeout. And I thought that would be kind of a cute, fun way to do it if that's something that worked in your salon. So, you know, we were on the mood of that retailing thing. So you definitely need to be like dressing up. And this is the great time to start building up your retail stock for the busy summer season. Because remember, this is heading into the time of year that we see some clients for pedicures and stuff that we don't see most of the rest of the year. They're summertime pedicure clients. And so what are they doing the rest of the year? Are they shopping at Sephora or Walgreens or CVS or wherever? Like, they should be buying from you. And so this is a good time to start thinking about the retailing thing for summer and be stocking up on home care products that you would want clients to have. Plus, these next couple months, it seems like, I don't know if it's, catch me up a bit. Oh, so you show up late, hey, and then you want me to catch you up? I'm talking about retailing. I'm talking about retail displays. You'll have to go back and watch the rest of the replay though, because I showed some pictures off of Pinterest that were kind of cool. But so a lot of the beauty supplies and stuff right now are running. You're forgiven. I can't expect you guys to be on time all the time. Hell, I'm not on time all the time. Cosmoprof and Nail Superstore and some of those things. I don't know if it's clearance from holiday or what, but like sometimes you can buy something that's right now that's a retail display that was meant for Christmas, but you don't care about the display. The bottles are still just the same product, and who cares about the display? Throw it out. Where you can get some really good prices on retail or take home size things that a lot of times we use as client gifts at Christmas. So a lot of those things are on clearance right now. So surf around and check it out. It is also a holiday weekend this weekend, despite the fact that it's Valentine's Day weekend. It is also President's Day weekend, which means like I know that Coupa has 15% off site-wide with a couple of exceptions. And I know that I got an email that Light Elegance is free shipping on orders over $40 this weekend through Sunday night. And I know that there's almost always, I haven't checked my email right before the show started, but I know there's almost always a Tammy Taylor Nails email I get for holiday weekend specials for some sort of a discount. Maybe it's free shipping or $10 off or something like that. So if you're thinking about stocking up on retail products, and think about, and this is very personalized. So for example, I use a lot of FootLogic's products, and I send a lot of people home with FootLogic's 7+ foam or the tincture spray. And so for me, I need to make sure that anytime there's a special on those kind of things that I pick that up, because that's just more money in my pocket. I can sell it for the same price, but if I buy it for less, then that's more profit. And remember, that difference I talk about goes into the education fund, you know? So it's an easy way to save for education. So if you have, and you know your clients, you know what kind of stuff your clients need. I mean, we all know that clients need a high penetrating cuticle oil. But, you know, do your clients routinely ask you, oh, what kind of top coat should I use? Or, oh, I got this Sally Hansen stuff is it any good? Or, oh, you know what I mean? We know from talking to our clients and seeing their nails what kind of stuff they need. So, pick up I know that for a while over the holidays, Linda Nordstrom had a special going on a multi-pack of Dottie oil and those kind of things. So if you're going to be planning to do some of that retail purchasing in the next couple of weeks, like you should be, because we're heading into pedicure season, surf around a little bit on some of the groups. If I can catch some of the specials, I'll make sure I put them out there to you guys. But get, so that you can see, get some of your retail stuff stocked up and maybe spruce up your retail area. It's amazing how even just changing one little thing can draw attention. I do not know of any specials on FootLogix right at this moment, but as soon as I find one, I will certainly be letting you know. The last little while I've been ordering my FootLogix from the industry source because I can throw some other things in there too and get it up to a free shipping level. So at least I haven't had to pay for shipping. But I know also that FootLogix US has a distributor in Southern California where they ship to for the States. So make sure that you've put in some contact with them. They're still looking for local distributors too. So if you know of any local distributors that you would really like to carry FootLogix, go in there and stomp your feet and make your desires known. And they can contact FootLogix, the US rep. And if you need that information, I can email it to you. So just let me know. So yeah, this is a good time to search out for those specials, maybe spruce up your retail area a little bit, go in, give your bottles a polish that you keep it on stock, the popular ones a shake, and dust them off. Maybe rearrange just the orders of things on the shelf a little bit. Maybe pop your pedicure items up to eye level or something that's going to get some attention. Pop in some new signage. Like we can all get on the computer, open up a Word document, type something up about retail, something in your words, and put it in a little frame and stick it up there or put it on our table. Sometimes those kind of little changes, you know how you go into a store and it drives you batshit crazy because there's always, like you can't ever find anything because they've moved stuff around and it makes you have to go ask a sales associate where to find it and all that kind of stuff. The reason why they do that is because it keeps it fresh. There's a thing that we actually, it's a real thing that we learned about in consumer behavior, and my daughter knows all about because of her being a psychology major, that is stay alive. And it's when we see the same thing over and over again, our brain fills in the gaps and we actually really stop seeing it. So unless something changes, we actually don't see it. Which isn't that crazy? It's the same reason why your spouse can step over the basket of laundry at the bottom of the stairs for like 2 weeks because they never actually see it. It's the same kind of thing. They're not actually being a jerk when they say they can't see it. At that point, they really do stop seeing it. I am not cursed with said problem, which is both a blessing and a curse because it gives me great nail eyes. It gives me great ability to evaluate my own space over and over again. It also means that stuff drives me nuts until I can get it fixed because I never stop seeing it. So for your regular clients who always come in, if your retail area never changes, nothing changes around about it, then there's nothing to make it pop. And their eyes really, they'll look right at it and not see it. So you need to change some of that stuff around. And this is a good time to do it. It's spring renewal, and that way when clients come in, they go, oh, hey, you changed something over there. And you'd be like, yeah, I totally added a couple new products. Even if you only added one new product and you just rearranged the rest. But yeah, I added a couple new products and kind of changed things up. So, we need to talk about what you're doing for your home care when you're not here. It's the perfect in. to be able to talk about it with your clients. So it is, I have retail on the brain today. So if you guys have anything you want to, that's been bothering you about your retail, or any questions you have or anything, pop them on up and let's chat about them. Got this funny piece of hair sticking up. Somehow I don't think my clients will mind this morning. I also have pedicure on the brain too, because I had to get my pedicure area, which is a temporary setup, so I can set it up and take it down, and it's heading into pedicure season. So I have pedicure space on the brain as I'm trying to get my permanent, for at least the next 6 months, pedicure area set up. Because those petty people are going to be coming in anytime. Plus, I mean, spring break's coming up. People are going to be getting pedicures done for, you know, going off somewhere on vacation for spring break and all that. So spruce up your old pedicure area. Vinyl stuff is super cheap. That app that I talked about the other day, Home, has a lot of, Powered by Wish, has a lot of decals and stuff on it, and they're cheap enough that even if you can't find a decal that matches you exactly, you might be able to find two that, if you put them together the right way, are what you're looking for. So I personally have coming the Disney In This House We blah blah blah, that's going in my pedicure area, right down the side of the wall by my pedicure thing, because we all know I'm a Disney nutcase. Y'all know it. So do all my clients. So they get kind of used to it at this point. Oh, and something else that I kept here. I totally almost forgot about this till I moved my iPad. Yeah, if you have a question, bring it on out there while I'm putting these up. So these little organza bags, they come in all different kinds of sizes. You can, and they're drawstring. You can pick these up at Michael's. You can pick them up online in a million places. I know I get them a lot when I go buy things at a trade show. Well, I keep these because that way, if somebody comes in and they want to buy a gift certificate, but they don't just want to give their friend a gift certificate, I can do their gift certificate and a bigger full-size product of something in this bag, with one of my business cards, and then they have this pretty cute bag to give it to them in. And then these little ones are great for if you have people who buy like a cuticle oil and one of the mini lotions, or, you know, the tincture spray and stuff like that. You can put together a little takeout bag with this too. Or like this particular bag, my client tonight doesn't know it yet, but this particular bag is going home with her desperately needed cuticle eraser and solar oil and a really high penetrating body butter type thing. This is going home with her tonight, and she doesn't even know it yet, but she will when she comes in. So, you know what I mean? If you get this stuff for, you know, stuff you buy and free, and then save it. But otherwise, you know, yeah, you can go to Michael's or Joann Fabrics or any one of those kind of craft stores and usually pick those up there. A lot of times they're in the aisle with the bridal favors. So we can do a lot of stuff with things that are part of the bridal favors. So yeah, do you guys have any retailing thoughts to chat about on this lovely Friday? We're at 12:25, so looks like I finally got my lighting thing straightened out here, so that's good. You can at least see my whole face, and I have a nose and a chin. So, helps when I have makeup on though, man. Let me tell you, that one day this week that I didn't wear any makeup, that was harsh, looking at myself under the lighting the whole time. Okay, one last thing, since I've got a lot of my regulars here. I am considering a time change to 1 o'clock instead of noon. What does everybody think about that? Noon for me is getting kind of interesting because I have lunch hour people that are around that time. And I don't want to get too late because I don't want it to get to be too late over in Western Europe, you know, when we start getting, you know, the UK, my time zone is UTC -8. So, I have to add 8 hours on to whatever. So it means it's 8 p.m. in the UK when I start here. But I'm thinking if I went to 1 or 2 in the afternoon here, oops, that would be better for me, and it would be better for them. But I don't know how it would be for you East Coast guys. For you Central and East Coast US and Canada peeps, would a switch to 1, which puts you at 3 or 4 o'clock, or 2, which puts you to 4 or 5 o'clock, would that be harder or easier for you to watch? And my Pacific Coast time people, would 1 or 2 be easier for you to watch than noon, or harder? So I'll let you guys type. I think I'm going to post something about it on the Facebook page, because I would like to know about the time change. I think I'm going to need to get this lunch hour time opened up for people who are on lunch breaks. And that mid-afternoon time always seems to be the dead time, doesn't it? We have people who want to be like first thing in the morning. And then we've got lunchtime people. And then we've got nobody. And then we have after work in the evening people. So we end up working 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. with nothing to do in the middle of the afternoon. So yeah, I mean, would a time of 1 o'clock work okay? That's 4 o'clock for you guys on the East Coast. Anyone? Bueller? Hello? Is anyone out there? Nobody's typing. Oh, anytime I can make it, I do. Yes, you do. And I won't even rap you on the knuckles for being late today. Same here. So you guys really don't care if I change the times. I just like to keep it regular. Time doesn't matter to me. Any time for me. Okay, well maybe I will make the switch to 2 o'clock Pacific time. I don't want to change it around too much because I don't want to get people confused. I know I've had a lot of people able to join in when I've accidentally run late and been able to get on it too. So I think that I'll put it out there for everybody that starting next week, I will start broadcasting at 2. And we'll go from 2 to 2:30 Pacific time. And yeah. Okay, well this weekend I will be on Periscope at some points during this weekend. I am going to be trying the products that I was kind enough to get sent a awesome box of nail mail from Brenda with Tough Enough Nails. And so I got some acrylic to try out from Tough Enough Nails. So I'm going to be doing that on my daughter this weekend. And because it's been 3 weeks, and if I don't get her nails done soon, I think she's going to kill me. And I think I'm going to try the new bottling of the Poly Polish on my toes. So, because they're bare. Oh, I'm a nail tech with bare toes. No. So I think, yes, I will totally let you know. The Poly Polish changed up packaging for those of you who aren't familiar with Tough Enough Nails. It is a base a gel polish base that mixes with traditional polish to be able to wear. And it's not designed to be mixed in a bottle. It's designed to be mixed one client at a time. And so the bottling changed, the packaging changed, and I really like the new packaging. It is way easier to use. So, I will definitely be popping on and off Periscope all weekend as I mess with that stuff. So, and, I still much cleaner. She said cleaner, much cleaner. And I still have from Tiffany Cordoza and Cordoza Nail Supply, I still have suspension gel that I need to try out. And so I'm going to figure out some way to try that out. I'm not really sure quite how yet. So, and I have all 5 new University of Nails videos edited. And they are ready to go up. It's just, I am convinced that my upload speeds are similar to what we were used to on dial-up. So it takes me about an hour and a half or more per video to upload it. And that's if I've got nothing going on the internet. So periodically over this weekend, when there's a little bit of downtime here and there, I will be uploading those videos to the University of Nails. If you've been considering signing up for the University of Nails, please, please, please do so and get started. I just made some changes to the website, and there's no more the 6-month requirement for getting your professional certificate. So there's all kinds of new information on there and stuff to look at. So pop onto theuniversitynails.com and check it out. And I will see you next week at a different bat chime on the same bat channel. So I will be reminding about that and promoting that all weekend, the time change. But all right, you guys. Well, have a very nail-tastic rest of your Friday. Have a nail-tastic Saturday. And I will see you guys a little bit over the weekend. And I will catch you on the flip side on Monday. Farewell.